Earnie Stewart is in talks to become the new general manager of the U.S. men's national team. Alexis Nunes here with Alejandro Moreno. Now, before we get to know Earnie a bit more, for those of us that may not know him too well, Ale, let's just dissect the role of a general manager, because this is a new role that's kind of been brought onto the table. So what are they set out to do in relation to the head coach?
So it's a limited role as compared to the technical director. The technical director, as it was with Jurgen Klinsmann, he was overseeing not only the senior men's national team, but he was also overseeing what the youth national teams were doing. The GM role for the U.S. men's national team is that. It's just the men's national team, and he'll be making decisions, whoever this person may be, whether it's Earnie Stewart or somebody else. He'll be making decisions based upon who the head coach is going to be, what the ins and outs of the national team, and specifically with these players and the pool of players that are available to be selected. And so it's limited as compared to what the technical director role is, and it's part of the reason that the role has been a little difficult to fill, because people are kind of saying, hold on a second, if I'm Earnie Stewart, right, and I'm with the Philadelphia Union, I have all these responsibilities, and I like the sort of power that I have in that I can impact the senior team, but I can also impact the youth development.
But now he's kind of
now we're going to go into a one line here and staying in that lane. However, it also simplifies what the role is. It's like, hey, you just worry about doing this and do this job well, and whatever the determinations and whatever the responsibilities are, just carry out those responsibilities and make sure that you take care of what needs to be taken care of with the national team.
Well, we hear that the talks are pretty much advanced with Earnie Stewart and the U.S. men's national team. So he's the TD now of the Philadelphia Union. What can we expect from him if he does indeed get this role? And is he
at the very least, we're going about it in the right order. Picking out the GM, general manager of the U.S. men's national team, before you go and get a manager, a coach. And so in doing this, what you're saying to Earnie Stewart, if indeed he is the guy, is like, we want you to be part of the search, and we want you to have an important role in the search. Yes, there may be other voices in the room, but you're going to be our guy that is going to identify who the best candidate is for the U.S. men's national team going forward. Once you make that decision, then that relationship between the head coach and the general manager has to work the same way that it does with a club. There's got to be open communication, there's got to be honest communication, and there's got to be accountability with the head coach and the general manager. With Jurgen Klinsmann, he was the end-all, be-all. And nobody was really overseeing Jurgen Klinsmann other than Sunil Gulati. And so it's a great position to be in when you are your own boss. And that's what Jurgen Klinsmann was. Whoever this coach is and whoever this general manager is, there's going to have to be a relationship and a communication between the two of them, and there's going to be accountability by both of them.
All right. Well, as you know, internationals looking in on this situation. It is a bit of an interesting situation, but as you said, it seems like it is a step in the right direction for the U.S. men's national team.